Magic has captivated audiences for centuries. From elaborate stage shows to close-up card tricks, magic has a unique power to amaze and astound. But behind the smoke and mirrors lies a foundation of psychology. Magicians are masters of perception, exploiting our mind's inner workings to create seemingly impossible illusions. By understanding these principles, we can begin to appreciate the artistry and skill that goes into every magical performance. The beauty of magic lies in its ability to make us question what we think we know. It reveals the inherent flaws in our perception and challenges our assumptions about the world around us. By delving into the psychology behind magic, we embark on a journey into the fascinating realm of the human mind. Misdirection is the cornerstone of magic. It's the magician's secret weapon, used to control where and what the audience perceives. It's not about making people look away, but rather about directing their attention towards a specific point, creating a blind spot elsewhere. Imagine a pickpocket expertly lifting your wallet while engaging you in conversation. Their words are a form of misdirection, diverting your attention away from the subtle movements of their hands. Magicians employ similar tactics, using gestures, words, and stagecraft to manipulate our focus. The key to effective misdirection is understanding how our brains prioritize information. We tend to focus on what seems most important or interesting, often overlooking subtle details that fall outside our immediate attention. Magicians exploit this by making certain actions seem inconsequential, while drawing our attention elsewhere. Our brains have limited processing power, meaning we can only focus on a small fraction of the sensory information bombarding us at any given moment. Magicians exploit this by controlling the spotlight of our attention, directing it towards specific elements of a trick while masking others. Think of a magician performing the classic vanishing ball illusion. They toss the ball up in the air a few times, then on the final throw, it disappears. The magician uses timing and repetition to establish a pattern, making the final throw seem predictable. Our attention naturally follows the upward trajectory of the ball, creating a momentary blind spot as our eyes track its ascent. This is when the magician secretly palms the ball, making it seem to vanish into thin air. By understanding how our attention works, magicians can predict where our focus will be at any given moment. They use this knowledge to their advantage, timing their secret actions to coincide with moments of diverted attention. Cognitive biases are systematic errors in thinking that arise from the way our brains process information. These biases influence our judgments and decision-making, often without us even realizing it. Magicians are masters at exploiting these biases to create illusions. One such bias is the change blindness effect. This refers to our inability to detect subtle changes in our visual field, especially when our attention is directed elsewhere. A magician might use this to their advantage by subtly swapping one object for another while the audience is distracted, making it seem like the object has transformed before their very eyes. Another bias is the illusion of choice. Magicians often give the audience the illusion of free will, allowing them to make seemingly independent choices that ultimately lead to a predetermined outcome. This taps into our desire for control and makes the final reveal even more impactful. By understanding these cognitive biases and others like them, we gain a deeper appreciation for the psychological underpinnings of magic. Magic is not just about sleight of hand and trickery, it's about understanding the human mind and using that knowledge to create moments of wonder and astonishment.